Hello, and welcome to Aunt Becky's place at the round table. It's a safe space where we can ask some questions, we can seek information, and hopefully we have some other doors to open when we're done with this video. Today, I'd like to talk to all of you about anxiety. I know that right now, anytime you turn on the TV or look on your phone or go out into the world, you may hear things that draw fear in you. Don't worry. That's your amygdala who lives inside of here doing its job. First, since we all know the first way we like to take in information is sight. Let's talk about it. What does anxiety look like? I know for me personally, if I have anxiety, everyone around me is going to know because my automated response is to throw up. Yeah. Other people's may look different. Sometimes you can't even tell if a person does have anxiety. Other times, there are signs. They're nervous looking. They can't breathe. You come home and you find them on the bathroom floor, curled up in a ball. It's all different levels of anxiety, no matter if you have a little bit of it or a lot of it. It's the same feeling. You know, the second thing that we always like to do is hear. So today, I have brought along my companion book. This is the Essentials of Psychiatric Mental Health and Nursing. I know, been reading it, but I did find a great section in here about anxiety. And so I just want everybody to take a little time to listen to what the medical book has to say about the definition of anxiety. Anxiety is a feeling of discomfort, apprehension, or dread related to the anticipation of danger, the source of which is often nonspecific or unknown. Anxiety is considered a disorder when fears and anxieties are excessive in a cultural context, and there are associated behavior disturbances such as interference with your social and your occupational functioning. So, that's interesting. Did you know individuals face anxiety on a daily basis? Anxiety really provides us with motivation for achievement. It's necessary in the world when you're in a situation that you shouldn't be in. If you're making a decision that's not good for you, you may exhibit symptoms of anxiety. Let's talk about how anxiety feels to us. Now, I can only share my personal testimony. When I get anxiety, it hits me like a ton of bricks. And it's like I immediately have a weight on my shoulder that is crawling its way down into my stomach, where it then forms a knot. And then my thoughts are all racing and random. I most likely am thinking something detrimental about myself, or I'm taking into consideration everyone else in the world. And since it is cultural, how do they view me? Which can lead to even more anxiety. And we see it play out every day. So, there are some other things that can cause you to have anxiety. So, if you have a health condition or you have a serious illness, um, if you have stress buildup, maybe a lot of little things have happened. I mean, think about it. Have you ever had the day where you woke up, your kids wouldn't get out of bed so that you could take them to school? You ran over your pet when you were going to leave. Then your kids were crying. Then you had to deal with the pet. Then everybody was late for school and for work. And then your boss walks in and says, last Tuesday you said you would do blah, blah. Where is it at? And at that moment, that is just enough for you to explode. Have you been there? Leave it down there in the comments. Or let me know what kind of things have built up lately that have stressed you out. It could be a big thing. Maybe you had a death in your family. Maybe some information was brought into the light that had you have a completely change of view about a situation or a person. It could be a mental health disorder. It could be that anxiety just runs in your family. It could also be associated with drugs, alcohol. If you have any of these things listed, you may find that if you let your anxiety go long enough and let it rule you, you may find yourself on the road to depression, substance abuse, insomnia. You may have digestive issues. You may be suffering from headaches, chronic pain. You may be socially isolating yourself so that you just don't have to deal with others. You may be having problems at work. Your quality of life is suffering, and it could lead to the road of suicide. So that's why I'm here. I'm not a professional. This is not professional advice. I am just a little lady who loves you like your Aunt Becky will love you, and is not afraid to sit down and talk to you about these hard things. I do have some advice on what we can do before our brain goes into anxiety mode. Yeah, because we see everything coming in and then our ears hear it, and we didn't even talk about our feelings, because that's what anxiety is. It is more, it's a feeling. You just feel it inside, and sometimes you can't even explain what you're anxious about. Yeah, that's your brain, your little operating system. And a lot of times, here we are, we're walking around in the world, and, we hold a lot of things in and we look together to the world, but just, if we hold it in for too long, those things might begin to grow. And, for some of us, it takes a very long time for things to grow. But our friends and our family can see it before it, boom, explodes into a huge issue in our lives that we have to resolve. There's other of us walk around in the world and one little thing happens and then boom, it's a big deal. That's when we know if we're that type of person, it's time to reach out and get some help. I do recommend talking to professional counselors, therapists, see what's available in your area. And don't think counselors and therapists are not available to you, because if you'll just go onto your computer, you can find a professional to talk to. Now, what can we do? Well, you know what? We're gonna fight back, because when things are not going well and you can feel the anxiety coming on in your life, and when you're about to have anxiety. You're like my little friend here. Here we are. I'm okay. I'm okay. I'm okay. I'm just gonna keep that in, and then boom. Uh-oh. Well, they didn't mean it. And then another little thing. My pet passes away. Oh no. Oh no. My child got in trouble from school. My partner lost their job. Then all of a sudden, life blows up. You blow your top, and I mean everything is bananas. Now, when you're at that point and everything is bananas, I want you to know there are some things you can do for yourself. You can do them absolutely at your own speed, in your own time. I've got a list of things that I've done in the past that have helped me when I have been suffering from anxiety. And we're going to go through the ABCs of what Becky did to help herself. Avoid drugs and alcohol. Eat more bananas. Did you know that if you eat a banana, it can change your mood? Also, have it as a bedtime snack. It can improve your sleep quality too. Cold showers. If you get up and you just feel like trash and you can't make it, I want you to be brave. I want you to go to the shower, get undressed, and then step in and turn the cold water on and stand there till you've got the chicken skin. And as long as you can stand it, then get out. There's other things like cold tubs that are very helpful too. Deep breathing. This is one of my favorite things because you can do it anywhere. You can even do it and people don't even know what you're doing. To make an appropriate deep breath, we take deep in, exhale out. That's my guard dog. She's helpful too in the battle with anxiety, because when you pet a little doggy, I mean to tell you, it just releases some endorphins and you both feel better. Fight off fear with positive thoughts, and be sure and get your daily exercise. Get up early. Look into some herbal treatments. If you have a holistic nurse or a doctor in your area, see if they have any holistic treatments that may help you with your anxiety. When your anxiety hits, it's important that you remember to identify 3 things that you can see in your environment, 3 sounds that you can hear, and move 3 parts of your body. Journal. Join a club. Kiss someone you love. Learn a new skill. Laugh. Meditate. Go get a massage. Go to the nail salon. Organize your space. Have a party. Quit worrying. Read in a relaxing spot. Stay active. Unplug from the technology in your life. Volunteer in your community. Walk. Write. Get a xylophone. They always make you happy. Go do some yoga. Or just zone out in your own home and create it to be your place of zen. Thank you so much for joining me. I hope that you enjoyed this, and we will see you later. Y'all have a good day.